Target continues to change how it operates to keep employees and customers safe during this pandemic. The huge retailer has kept its nearly 2,000 stores open across the country, and online sales have increased more than, listen to this number, 275% this month. Chairman and CEO, that's Brian Cornell, joins us. He's outside of Target in Sarasota, Florida. Good morning to you, Brian Cornell. Really good to see you. I want to start with that huge jump in the online shopping. Were you expecting or hoping for that kind of number? And what does that tell you about the shoppers these days?
Well, Gail, good morning. And we've seen distinct chapters throughout the pandemic. When things first started back in February, we certainly saw consumers coming to Target to stock up on household essentials. We talked about food and beverage growing at almost 40%. And then we've seen different behavior along the way. As people started to shelter in place and stay at home, they were shopping for office supplies as they were working from home and educating their kids, board games to occupy time with their family. And then clearly, as people spent more time at home and were getting advice to avoid being out in public, we started to see digital sales soar. In March, they grew over 100%, but in April, growing at over 275%. And these are just changes that I think consumers are making right now as they combat the virus and focus on their own health and safety. So things like Drive Up behind me have just been exploding as consumers can pull into a Target parking lot. We put that order right in their trunk. They drive away safely. And I think those are types of services that will continue to grow over time.
Yeah, my friend Wendy only goes to Target, Brian Cornell. You'll be glad to know that. She says already you only do self-checkout and you make sure that everybody is 6 feet apart in the store. You only let X amount of people in at any given time. Is that it?
Well, yeah, we've been very focused on safety, first for our team members. And as we recognized we were here to serve America during the pandemic, the first thing we started to focus on was the safety of our team. So making sure we're investing in our team, their safety, and then obviously the safety of our guests. So we've made big investments in our team pay and benefits to make sure that during this crisis they were well taken care of. But importantly, we've taken safety measures for the guest. So we have put up plexiglass shields at the check lane as you're checking out of our stores. There's decals on the floor, making sure people provide that 6 feet of space that's so necessary right now. We do meter the number of guests in our stores at any one time. So it's really about making sure we can create a safe shopping environment, one where our guests, the Target guests, feel safe, but importantly, where our team members feel safe each and every day.
Well, Brian, let's talk about the team members, because we keep hearing many people on the team are not happy. They're planning to walk off the job, and they've made that very clear. What are you doing to address their concerns?
Well, Gail, I always want to hear from our team. And with over 350,000 team members across America, we get lots of feedback each and every day. I can tell you the feedback I receive, and I heard it this morning talking to our teams here in Sarasota, they are really proud to work for Target. From the start of this pandemic, they recognize they've been providing important community services each and every day, allowing Americans to get those household essentials, their medication, the food and beverage they need. So I hear stories of pride, and I've talked about this throughout the pandemic. The real heroes at Target are those frontline team workers, the ones in our supply chain, in our stores every day, taking care of the American family. And I hear great stories of pride. And I expect on May 1st, we'll have our teams in place and we'll be serving America as we do each and every day through this pandemic.
I agree with you, Brian. Those frontline workers who are serving us every day are also true heroes. You know, we all saw you on the White House lawn last month with other business leaders talking about what you were planning to do to help in this pandemic. And at the time, you said that you would host drive-through testing sites on Target property. So far, there's one in California, I believe, in the San Diego area. Do you have plans to build others, to set up others?
Well, Gail, we've said our parking lots are available for testing, and obviously we started one with the UC system in San Diego. As you might know, we don't operate our own pharmacies. We've got a great partnership with CBS. They've got pharmacists and technicians in our stores. So we've opened up our parking lots, but we don't have the teams to actually do testing. So we're looking for partners. We'll certainly make sure that our parking lots are available for testing as we go forward, and I think we all know how important testing is going to be as we battle this virus.
Brian Cornell, thank you very much for taking the time this morning. Let me tell you, I know a lot of people are glad that you're up and running. Thank you very much, sir.